Welcome to the Focus on Gaming podcast, episode 126. I'm Tom,
I'm Duncan.
and today we're talking about the Vectrex.
Yes.
The Vectrex is a unique 1982 home video game console developed by Smith Engineering and released by General Consumer Electronics, later Milton Bradley. It was the only home console to feature built-in vector-based graphics, black and white CRT monitor, and it was renowned for its crisp line-based graphics, analog joystick, and often color screen overlays. And it had over 29 official games, which doesn't sound a lot, but for the project for the unique machine it was, some of those games were absolutely fantastic. And today we are interviewing one of the founders of the Vectrex Mini, and I'd like to welcome David Oghia.
Yeah, perfect.
How
David
you
Oghia.
doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for the invitation. That's very kind of you.
You are most welcome, sir. It's great to have you on. And what a fantastic project. I mean,
Thank you.
Vectrex, back now. I mean, what more could we want?
No, but I'm just amazed by the feedback from the customers and the people who are interested into the Vectrex. I've just done 3 days ago, the morning of the major network in France, that's named TF1. It's the main TV network in France, and they invited me to show the Vectrex because they were amazed by this little console. So I think really the original one is a legendary console,
Yeah.
and now people are still really interested in it. So
Oh, it's
the Vectrex
fantastic.
Mini is a solution to get your hand on one. It's not exactly a CRT screen. It's not the same size, not the same price. It's a little bit lower, but the price you need to spend on this one. I spent more than £1,000 on this
Yeah.
one because it's a
They're
Japanese
expensive.
one.
Yeah, they're
It's a
expensive.
Bandai, so it's very rare. And but the regular one, the European Vectrex, it's about 500, £600 to get one. It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
expensive,
And you
and
need
it's
to get them boxed as well, or with the carrying case, because they're so
yeah,
easy to damage.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. And
yeah.
it's all these Vectrex are 40 years old, more than 40 years old. It's from, as you said, it started at the end of 82,
Yes.
and there were 18 months in the production only. All the Vectrex, the original Vectrex, are more than 40 years old, and it's very old.
They're
It's
still
very
going as
Yes.
well, which is
I
crazy.
I feel quite decrepit, and I'm over 40 years old. That's for sure.
Well,
uh,
you
but
you just age appropriate. That's what you are, Duncan. Age appropriate. So what got you interested in bringing out the Vectrex Mini? What was the inspiration?
Oh, it's a long story. You have time? You have many time.
Yes, all the time.
absolutely.
Well, no.
Always.
As you can see on my basement, I collect movies, Blu-rays, and a lot of retro stuff since many years, since 30 years. So, of course, I've got a lot of computers, a lot of game consoles. I love Sir Clive Sinclair computers. I love the ZX. That was my first computer, the
Yay!
ZX81. It
So
was such
me
a
and Tom
great
have
stuff.
a Amstrad and Spectrum rivalry, you see, and
Yeah, I love the
I,
Amstrad,
I,
of course. I
I
love
was the Spectrum
Spectrum.
owner, so
But my first computer was a ZX81, so I played with
nice.
that. I had a Commodore after that, but all these computers, all this console was very expensive, and I didn't have a lot of money when I was young, and I during the 90s. All these old computers and consoles, the price dropped a lot, and you can find a C64 for $10, and it was
Yeah.
really easy to find one at that price. So I bought a lot of computers, a lot of consoles during this period when the price was really low. And since few years, it's becoming very expensive. All this retro stuff. So now I can't buy
So
that.
expensive.
But
Yeah.
but the Vectrex was really expensive in 83 when it came out, and I saw that, and it was just amazing because I love vector graphics. and asteroid, moonlander.
Mm.
Star Wars, of course, in '83 was one of my favorite games,
Yeah.
but I couldn't afford to buy a Vectrex, and it's only 20 years after it was released I could buy my first Vectrex. Now I've got seven, eight. I don't remember how many. I got a
Wow.
lot. I love that. I love collecting stuff, and
Yeah.
uh, more than 10 years ago, I met that guy. We got a haircut together at the same salon with the same hairdresser. And the guy was named Julien. And the
Hmm.
hairdresser told me, "Oh, you must talk to Julien. He's a very interesting guy. I'm sure you got something in common. You got something to do together." Okay, hello, Julien. I'm David. And we talk. And Julien told me he's got the brand the Vectrex brand. I said,
Wow.
okay, great. That's very interesting. He started an application for iPad few years ago with an English guy named Anton, a very nice guy. And
Mm.
this application, Vectrex Regeneration, it's the name of the application, was an
Mm.
iPad. I think it was 2010, and
I think.
this application cost a lot to be for the development, was very expensive, and it didn't sold a lot, so the project was a failure, and it's too
Mm.
bad because it was really great.
Yeah.
Uh, and uh, and Julien was really sad because he loved the brand and he wanted to do something with it, and I said, okay, let me think about it, and if I come up with something, I will be back to you. And Nintendo, Sony, many brands release their own mini
Minis.
consoles.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
all the minis. And there are a lot of minis. I've got every minis I can find. Even the X60X1000 from Japan. It's a
Oh
mini,
wow.
very amazing one.
Yeah.
So I love the minis. And 5 years ago, I said to Shia, "That's it. We have to do a Vectrex Mini."
Yeah.
And he said, "Okay, great idea. How can we do that?" And but that's when the problem started. And I said, "Okay, I don't have a clue. I don't know. I'm an editor. I was doing books. In fact, a
Okay.
lot of English books, but with a lot of English authors like David Gemmell, fantasy books and things like that.
Mm.
Mm.
And it was just a great job. And after 20 years, I sold my share of the company and start working on the on the Vectrex Mini. So I find this guy in the south of France, in Corsica, named Eric, who's very funny guy. But he made all these minis on his YouTube channel. He's showing his work, and he has done a Vectrex Mini. And
Oh
I
wow.
contacted him and I said, Eric, you have to help me make a prototype to make a Vectrex Mini for on a larger scale. It was a little bit difficult to convince, but but when I want something,
Go
I
for
can
it.
be very stubborn. So I tell Eric, "Oh, I'm gonna buy you a big 3D printer because you got a smaller one, and you can print all this shell for the Vectrex Mini in one time. It's gonna be easier for you. So I'm gonna send that to you in Corsica." He said, "Okay, send me the printer. I'm gonna do a Vectrex Mini for you."
Oh
And
wow.
he did this one, but it's just
Ah, it's the
behind me,
original.
the original. This is the first one, and it's just great. It was such a when I get that, I was amazed, and it's so easy to play, and it's so fun. And I started to talk about that on Facebook, on the some pages on Facebook, like Vectrex Fan Unite, uh, who are it's a big association of fans of Vectrex fans,
Mm.
and a guy in Germany named Rene, very nice guy. He contacted me and said, "You want to come with your Vectrex Mini at Gamescom last year?"
Yes.
I say, "Oh, why not?" That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And when we get there, it was just amazing. The people were crazy about it. So I said, "Okay, let's start the Kickstarter. Let's start working on the Kickstarter."
And what
And
a
that's
Kickstarter
it.
that was. Crikey.
Yeah, because
I think Dunk.
I think you aimed for, was it 130,000 and you got 1.3 million dollars. Some
1.4.
1.4.
Well, we still are selling some of the items on the Vectrex Mini on late pages. So we are very close to 6,000 customers,
Wow.
and
Oh, excellent.
really close, and more than 1,413,000 dollars. It's a lot of
A
money.
lot
That's
of money.
It's
amazing.
a lot of
So
money.
it's got a lot of games from the original. So I think classics like Asteroids had
Oh,
pole position.
Mindstorm, not
Sorry,
Asteroid.
sorry,
Mindstorm,
sorry.
please, Mindstorm.
Yes, not copyrighted. Sorry,
Don't
sorry.
mix
It
with
was
the
not.
Atari IPs,
Yeah,
please.
no. Obviously, Asteroids was on there. There was Mindstorm, but there was
Yeah,
pole position.
yeah, from Bandai, no,
Yeah,
Namco, Bandai
yes.
Namco.
So, but out of the various ones on the original, what was your favourite classic
Oh,
title?
well, except Mindstorm that was included with the console. That is really a great game. I love it.
Yes. Yeah, really good.
I think my favorite game. Uh, it's a tricky one.
Mhm.
I love Scramble. Scramble is really great adaptation from Konami. It's not an original game because it was an arcade game, but Scramble is really great. And sadly, I work a lot to get the license from Konami for months now, and I was really enthusiastic because we had the help of Mike Rush. Now it is the the co the co-president of Konami in US,
Mm.
and we met at Gamescom. He bumped into me and he saw the Vectrex boxes and he said, "Oh, I love that console," and I didn't know. I didn't knew who he was, and we talked, and he asked me the same question you did. He asked me, what is your favorite game on the Vectrex?" And I said, "Except Mindstorm, I think it's Crumble." And he smiled and he looked at me and it's mine. Yours?
Love it.
Yeah, I'm the vice president of Konami US, and if you want the license for Scramble, send me
Oh
an
wow!
email. So I sent an email. I sent many emails. I sent a presentation of the company, what we're gonna do with the Vectrex Mini. After the campaign was a success already,
Yeah.
and finally, the Japanese part of Konami said they don't want us to mess with their code, the code of the game. Okay, so for the moment, we can't have Scramble, but it's not a problem because there will be SD card reader on the Vectrex Mini. You put any ROM you want, so you can download it everywhere because it's very easy to find the Vectrex ROM and it's very light. You put
Mm.
Vectrex on it and it's gonna work. So
Excellent.
that's too bad. That's what I said to Konami, and I think Mike Krashna knows about it. Is sorry for that situation
That's a shame.
because he knows everybody is gonna hack that.
Mm.
So my idea, I'm working with several game studios, and my idea now is to make a clone of Scramble, not same name, not the same level, but this close gameplay. Because I love Scramble, I love the idea, and I
Yeah.
think we might release our own Scramble, our own game.
He's going to call it
Uh,
Ramble.
Rumble, yeah, exactly.
Ramble Storm.
And anyway, it's too bad because I'm really want to pay that license.
Mm.
But don't worry, there are other companies. So you mentioned pole position. So no, we will not have pole position because Bandai Namco, if they don't want to discuss for game IPs.
Yes.
That's
No way.
crazy.
They-
Yeah.
So the only one where I got a positive feedback is Hatari for Berserk, and I think it's gonna be okay for Berserk. I hope.
Mm.
I'm waiting for the contract for the license of Berserk, and that will be the only big uh, game studios license for the moment. Also, we announced that we have an agreement with a small developers who did a very funny game that's named Zombie USA Zombie Apocalypse that will be included into the mini.
Yeah.
And I'm confident we will have some of the original games. And
Yeah.
that's another discussion we are. I can't tell a lot about that, but
No, no.
we are working on that. I know my followers. I know the people who back the project. They are eager to know what we're gonna release for
But
the
you are
names of
working
the game.
hard
But it
behind the
took
scenes.
so many times to obtain the license and and I can't speak before it's done, before this
Yeah, no.
contract is signed. So
Mm.
I think what
We
we
I
should.
find
would like to, but I can't.
a lot of retro games as well. I think what a lot of people find is that sometimes you can't even find out who owns these games because
Of
the
course.
company's dissolved and then the name's been bought, but the IPs weren't, and then this person owned it, and then they sold it to this person, but they split this. Oh, it's
Yeah.
an absolute
Oh,
legal
it's very
minefield.
complicated.
Yeah,
But
We
for the
should. Who'd?
for few games, for one of a few original games of Vectrex, it still are in the hand of the Smith family. Jay Smith, the creator of the Vectrex, and his
Yeah.
son Spence. And I cannot tell you, Jay Smith is still alive and is still kicking and
Oh wow.
is in very good shape and is amazing guy. And we talked already,
Yeah.
and is great. I don't know how old he is. I think he's close to 90, but is just in very good shape. So there were a lot of rumors about Jess Smith being dead already or senile, and I can assure you he's not senile, and is in a very good shape. He's a very handsome man for his age. But if you see older footage from from Jess Smith. He's a tall guy, very handsome man, very American looking, an astronaut or some
Yeah. Strong.
military hero. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
very good looking. He's a very handsome man. So
Oh, maybe we should get him on for an interview.
he's still very impressive. He's
Yeah.
still very
We'll
impressive.
have to
It's
get
a
him on for an interview. Definitely.
it's a great honor to have the opportunity to talk to him. So I'm very
Yeah, and also to carry on this iconic brand. I mean, it's just amazing that these things are coming back out now. And like you said, with all the mini consoles, I think there's still a need and a want for like the Amstrad Mini, Spectrum Mini. I know we had the Spectrum Plus, but and there was even mention of a Philips CDI Mini of all things.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I love Philips CDI.
oh,
It's
I
just
love it.
great.
Yeah, one of my
Yeah, there are a lot of CDs console, except the PS1, but has not been released already in mini format.
yeah.
So there is plenty of stuff to be developed. Amstrad, I don't know because Alan Sugar is not a very easy guy. So I
No,
think it's
no.
going to be complicated to
That will be
release.
complicated, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Um,
and you got to release a monitor also, so you got to make a fake monitor. They
can you
did
imagine?
that on the X68000 for the Japanese
Yeah,
stuff, and the
that was
monitor is
amazing.
very cute.
I really love that machine. It's quite
It's
hard to get
great.
in the UK, but I do want one. So
I've got
just
I've got two
okay.
original ones. I've got a gray one and a
Yeah,
black one, and the black one comes with the monitor. I've got the complete stuff,
fantastic.
and on the monitor there is really something really cute. There's two speakers that comes like ears on the sides of the monitors, and
Wow.
you rarely see that complete. And
Mm.
I'm very proud to have that. It's really great piece.
That goes
And
back to the
these
2000s.
computers, these Japanese computers, are just amazing.
Yeah.
I got to tell you about this guy in Japan named Joseph. He's a French guy, and he created an association in Japan that's named GPS, Games Preservation Society.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go on online and search for GPS, and you see they are doing such an amazing job collecting all these old games from Japan, or mainly disc games for
Mm.
all these old computers like the X 68000, but the FM Marty, the neck, all this branded. But during the 90s and early 20, early 2000, there was a lot of games that have been released in Japan, and this association is trying to preserve all that. So
Yeah.
if you go on their pages, you can support them, and they really need that because they have a full place
A
where
non-profit.
they are preserving all the games,
Yeah.
and they are doing such great. It's an amazing job of preservation. They are scanning all the disk to create a virtual image that can to reproduce the original
Original.
disk
Yeah.
for the hardware. It's just
We'll
well,
put the webpage in our show notes as well. So we'll
oh
make
yeah,
sure that.
that's I want to help them because
Yeah.
it's such a great job they are doing over there, and it's a French guy who started that
Yeah.
because he told me the Japanese were not very fond in collecting and preserving their own games and and they are not interested into that. But now they saw what he did with his association, and they said, okay, that's really interesting.
Mm. Well, we'll take a look. Well, maybe we'll invite him on as well.
Joseph
Yeah,
Redon.
Yeah.
yeah, Joseph. Oh, you can invite him. He speaks very well English, better than
Yeah.
me.
Well,
And
we'll invite him on.
he speak Japanese too.
Oh, I can't do that. So tell me more about how the Vectrex Mini runs. What's the infrastructure? How does it work?
Oh, for the moment, the prototypes it runs on this one runs on Windows, and I've got other prototypes that runs on Raspberry Pi.
Okay.
But we are developing right now the the main board of the Vectrex Mini that's going to be under ESP32. That is a specific processor that we found really convenient for
Yeah.
the emulation. So yeah, it's going to be emulation, not FPGA stuff,
Hmm.
because it would cost too
A
much.
lot more, yeah.
Keep the cost down.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we found out that the emulation should be really really good, can be really really good. And the guy in charge of the adapting the emulator for the ESP32 is a very famous guy in the Vectrex fan area.
Okay.
His name is Malban. He's
Yeah.
a German guy, and Malban he did a few games, really great games, and he did this program Vide. And Vide is a program that can allows you to create new games for the Vectrex. So it's a program, and you can program in C, I think, and you can create new games for the Vectrex. So he knows very very well the hardware and the emulation of the Vectrex. So when we announce our official partnership with Melbourne, a lot of fans were how to say that they are confident that we're gonna
Confidence. Yeah.
have a good emulation for the games,
Yeah.
and that's very important because we need the games to be fluid, and the vectors, the render of the vectors to be really sharp and
Mm.
great. So it's going to be based on ESP32. The screen, we are still working of which screen that we are going to use. OLED, AMOLED, LCD, QLED. Really, I don't know because we have so many, so many screen to test.
I
That's
suppose with OLED, you get quite a lot of mirroring effect on OLED. So with Vector, that could probably come with some difficulties, I would assume.
Oh, I tried some OLED screen that was just amazing rendering. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
assure you, it was really great. This one, I think, is a LCD. I don't know, or QLED, I don't remember because we got so many screens. We bought so many screens from, but this one, the rendering is really good because not only because of the screen, but also because of the frame you can see there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom on it, and you can see better. No, that's me. You need, you
So,
need
I mean, for those that don't know
oh,
the original Vectrex, it works. So I know you can zoom on while I'm chatting. That's fine. So
okay.
it didn't work in a traditional sort of game consoles with pixels, did it?
No,
It worked
no,
with
no.
lines, basically.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Wow.
And
Exactly. And the original one, I've got one here. I can light it up to show you the difference. But it's very close now.
We're
And
gonna get the hum. I like it.
yeah, you get the buzz.
Yeah. There's a way of getting rid of that now. Did you know that?
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
people ask us for the buzz
I like
uh,
the buzz.
on the Vectrex Mini. They want they want the buzz,
Yeah.
and they want
Look at
to have
that.
the possibility to turn it on or off. So
Yeah.
you can see here there is a very glowing overlay, and this overlay has been designed by a friend of mine, an English guy named Lawrence Benyon,
Hmm.
and Lawrence did these overlays, and it's just a rendering is just amazing. And thanks to Lawrence, he did some overlays at the size of the Mini. First of all, he did some overlays for the original Vectrex, but
Yeah.
now he's doing it for the Mini also. And the frame have been made by a nice guy named James in England too. And I think we're gonna sell that for the Mini when we're gonna release the Mini. So it's gonna be really great rendering
Yeah.
with
It looks
the UV
amazing.
overlays. It's really great.
It's really exciting. Is the mini color or is it the same as the original?
No, it's the same as the
It
original.
is. Okay.
It's just the overlays give that
Yeah, I
sense of
wasn't
color.
sure. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
no, it's the same as the original. The it's black and white rendering,
Yeah.
but as it is an OLED screen or AMOLED screen, I don't know which one we're going to choose, but you could make these games in color. You
Yeah.
want to color the vectors, it's possible.
I've actually
And
played the original, the color Vectrex they were working on.
yeah.
I had I got to see it at a gaming expo, and it was interesting. I think I still preferred how the one was released, but it was interesting what they were looking at.
If you know, there is an there is a possibility to have this game in 3D.
Mm,
They release a thing named 3D Imager. That's just behind me.
that's
Here.
it. Yeah.
Don't move. Don't move. I'm getting it. This is a very rare add-on for the Vectrex, the
I've got one.
3D Imager.
Yeah, I've got one.
That's just amazing stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
Because not only it puts the Vectrex, the original Vectrex, in 3D, but there is color, three colors into the helmet. It's
Mm,
a disc with a black part that that um, blind your eyes on the right and left. You know,
shutters
okay.
like
too.
the 3D,
Yeah.
exactly like the 3D for the cinema,
Mm,
the active 3D. That's
that's
the
it.
name. It's exactly the same principle, but on the other side, you got 3/4 of red, green, and
Blue.
I blue, green, red.
Yeah, it was blue. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Really weird.
basic colors for the and then when you use that, it colors the vectors. It's
Mm,
not only in 3D, but in Mindstorm, your ship is blue
wow.
without
Yeah.
without any overlays. So it's
Yeah.
just amazing what they did on with this stuff.
It's
It's
incredible
it's
technology.
it's great.
And the light
Yeah,
pen as well. You had the light pen and
the light pen is great too.
yeah, yeah.
So what
Uh,
did the light pen do?
Yeah, you can draw stuff
Oh
directly on
wow!
the screen of the original Vectrex. Yeah. And
Oh
it works really well. I've got the light pen somewhere over there.
excellent.
I no longer own a Vectrex, but I've still got the the 3D headset and the light pen. But
The
it-
3D headset, is very rare. It costs a
yeah,
lot now.
I do miss it. I do miss it. So yeah, definitely gonna reinvest in the Vectrex Mini at some stage. So yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
So,
Duncan.
okay. So you've probably been asked this plenty of times. You're doing a Vectrex Mini. Is there going to be a full-sized Vectrex
Aha.
at some point?
That's the question. I don't know. Really, I don't know. I would like to. To be honest, I really would like to, but there is a lot of difficulties. That's why we made a mini.
Yeah.
Not only because I wanted to have a mini, because I find it really cute. And as you, if you saw the Kickstarter, you could saw that we got a very funny mode to keep it on your desk all day, because you can turn on a vector clock, and it becomes a clock on your desk, and you can have it on all day.
Oh, love it.
So as it's going to be connected in Wi-Fi, you will have the temperature and the weather and the clock, and you can put an alarm, and that's going to be very, very funny to have that little
Just
Vectrex on your
you
desk.
can tell the boss, no, it's just an alarm clock. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
playing
of
on
course.
that.
Or your wife, if you
Yeah,
buy a lot of
that's the
Vectrex,
one.
Well, yeah.
like I do.
Yeah.
Um, uh, so it's justifying this clock stuff is justifying the Vectrex Mini. But I know a
Definitely.
lot of people ask me, why didn't you do a full size one? The screen is an issue. On the mini size, the vectors, it's cute, it works really well. On a larger scale, it's going to be much more complicated to have it work
Mm.
correctly.
Yeah.
So it will need a lot of research and development
Okay.
to be close to the original rendering. Also, it's going to be big. It's going to be heavy because the plastic is already. It's this one is 10 kilos.
Yeah,
The
they're heavy.
original Vectrex, but
Wow.
even with
I suppose
without the
it has a
CRT2.
CRT, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but even without the CRT tube, it's going to be 3 or 4 or 5 kilos. It's going to be heavy. It's going to have a lot of complicated stuff. But
Mm.
and I'm afraid that the price is going to be very, very high,
Yeah.
because because on the mini scale, even if our market is small, because okay, the Kickstarter is a big success, but we sold 7,000, 8,000 copies of the Vectrex. It's
Mm.
very, very, it's a niche. It's very, very small market.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure we can sell more than 10,000, 12,000, perhaps 15,000. I don't know, but it's never be a large scale like the Commodore 64, the Spectrum in England, or or the Nintendo, of course, or the
Mm.
Sony PlayStation. It can't be that scale. So um, for the big one, only producing 10,000 copies, for example, it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna
Yeah.
be expensive, and I'm always afraid of having a fair price for this kind of stuff. If making a new Vectrex gonna cost you the same price of buying an original one,
You buy
you
the
think
By
original.
the
Yeah.
original. Yeah.
Yeah.
buy the original.
There's one thing that I always say with all these mini consoles. I wish they would replicate the in-store kiosk to go with it and print exactly. And you've done it. And you've done it. So this is the first time that anyone's ever done it. So please, please sell that because I'll be buying
Yeah,
both.
we're gonna sell it. Of course. I'm not gonna sell it because the guy who did that is a guy in Toronto. His name is Dave Dolmer. He's in Toronto. He's in
Mm,
Canada. He's a he's a great guy. He's a wonderful guy. He's very kind, and he's a real fan of Vectrex and many other stuff, but on Vectrex. And he's got the original kiosk, of course,
yeah, yeah,
and he knows how to produce them, and
yeah.
he's working like like I don't know in English, like hell, something like that.
Yep.
Is working very hard to create a kiosk and to get a fair price for it, because it's a lot of work, and you
Yeah.
can do it. He's doing that by hand.
Yeah.
He created only 5 of these
It's amazing.
with his hands, and it's
Yeah.
it's amazing what he did.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
And the produce is going to release for the Vectrex Mini and the Vectrex Mini customers is going to be really great. So he's working on it. He's buying machines and tools, and it's crazy. And I said to him, "You're crazy, Dave, but when are you going to be ready?" But because people are asking for the kiosk,
People, yeah, want them.
and I hope it's going to be
Yeah.
really, really soon. But
Even
Yeah.
the Super
How soon
Nintendo
can
Mini.
how soon can he do 6,000 of them?
no, it never is going to be 6,000, but probably I hope it's going to do to between 500 to 1,000. So
Yeah,
Oh wow! Oh,
and
wow.
it's going to be, I think it's going to be great anyway.
yeah,
But the price could be a little bit more expensive than the mini itself,
yeah,
because the mini is going to be produced in mass production with plastic mold and things like that, and
Mhm.
Dave can't do that. He has to create a mold, and it's not injection. It's I don't know the process, but it
Press.
seems really complicated.
mm,
So he's a perfectionist, so it's going to be great, and I hope we can have a price around uh, $250 for
yeah.
each kiosk. But I think
So
it's
worth it.
fair.
So
It's fair
worth it.
because it's really, really wonderful.
So
They
Yeah,
watch this
changed
space.
completely the look of the mini with the kiosk.
yeah.
It's
Brilliant.
amazing.
And you've got the white special edition version as well.
Yeah,
The
it's behind.
I can see it in
It's
the
there.
background.
You,
Yeah,
you see it. It's over
yeah,
there. You want to
yeah,
see? You want to see?
yeah.
Yep.
Why not? Let's
I'm,
do it.
I'm gonna bring it closer. Whoa! Come on, little buddy.
Oh, cool.
That's
So
cute.
that's a white one, and yeah, I got
Yeah,
the zombie apocalypse overlay
I love it.
on the joystick, and
That's
yes,
really
I love it in white. And as perhaps you saw that we just launched in Japan
cool. Hmm.
for an
Mhm.
exclusive Japan campaign, because we find out we have a lot of Japanese customers for the Kickstarter. So we have been contacted by Kibidongo, that is an equivalent of Kickstarter in Japan,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
exclusively for Japan. I knew them because I bought my X68,000 on their platform, and it was really a pain in the ass because you have to have a Japanese address. So
Yeah.
they don't ship everywhere in the world, only in Japan. So they told me there is really a potential to sell the Vectrex in Japan. So I said, okay, okay, let me work on that. So I recreate another box for the Japanese look of the box of the Bandai box you can see just behind me. This is the
Mhm.
original box, and I create a special color also for the Japan. So it's going to be a navy. They choose between a lot of different colors. They choose the navy blue. So they're going to be a white one, but is sold out now. No more white one. No more white one available. But the navy blue is going to be sold on Japan. And
Okay.
when we're going to do the pledge manager for the regular Vectrex Mini, we're going to offer a few small quantities of a Japanese blue Vectrex for the people who wants to get all the colors. So
You know, there's going to be someone that's going to have like a line of them in their
yeah,
lounge.
sure. I want to have all the colors, but I'm producing them, so it's gonna be,
I'm sure you'll get them. Don't worry.
yeah,
So
and my friends too, my
yeah,
close friends.
I need more samples.
yeah,
So,
But it's so fun. It's really fun. It was really fun to ask the company I'm working with in Taiwan. The name of the company is Made, and they are really great guys. And I told them the first when I wanted to do a special edition for the Kickstarter, I asked them, which color can I do? I want to do a gold one or a silver one. It could be great. He said, no, 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 no gold, no silver. We got to paint it. It's going to be really complicated. No. Okay. So which color do you want me to do? White. Okay. White is fair because the Vectrex is black, so the white one, you have black one, and the opposite, it's
yeah,
white.
yeah.
And when the Japanese ask me which color we're gonna have in Japan for exclusive color, I didn't ask my company in Taiwan. I said choose, and I make up something with them. I find a way, and they choose the navy blue. And I was in Taiwan 10 years ago, 10 days ago, sorry. I was in Taiwan 10 days ago for checking that everything is going on the right way.
Mm.
And I told them, by the way, I said to the Japanese, we're going to have a blue Vectrex. So we say, oh no, a blue Vectrex. How are we going to do that? And they had some samples of a new stuff they are doing. I can't tell details, but new stuff they are doing for another customers, and it's in navy blue. The
Okay.
plastic is exactly the color I wanted. So I pointed the stuff for the other customers. I said, I want the same color. I want that for the Vectrex Mini in blue. We say, okay, so yes, we can do that. We know how to do that, so it's okay.
So you won again.
I want to.
I like it. Just take them
No,
all
but
for haircuts.
they are very, very nice people.
Yeah.
Taiwan is a great place, really. I went to China, I went to Taiwan, and China was really difficult. When
Okay.
you are a French guy like me, I find the people really rough in Shenzhen. It's an odd place to live. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't want to live in Shenzhen, really not. And the people are really rough. They are. It's not easy to work with them.
No.
And I found a very different kind of feeling in Taiwan. Taiwan
Okay.
is very cool, and people are very, very nice,
Mm.
and the life is really sweet in Taiwan. So when I when I talked with this company that was recommended by a friend, the guy in charge of discussing with the customer is a Swiss guy. He's not an Asian guy. His name is Boris. Hello, Boris. And he's a very kind guy. And the boss Jasper is very kind too. So and they are clever people.
Mm.
If I ask them something, they are they are not saying, oh, we don't know how to do that. They said, okay, we're gonna
Find a
discuss
way.
with our engineers, and we find a way
Yeah.
to do it. They don't complain, always complain. No, they
I think
are very healthy. So
it's
I really I really thank them for their patience. They
yeah.
are very patient
And
people.
it's a great mindset that they're willing to look at things and innovate and find new ways of working. So, you know, it's yeah, I think that's something we sometimes lack in the UK, where people can be, not everyone, but some people can be quite set in their ways. So, and obviously we were talking about the Commodore brand's back as well.
Yeah,
So
by Retro Games.
yeah,
I know the people at Retro Games,
yeah.
and what is his name of the boss? Oh, I'm sorry, the names are
Well,
I can't remember, but anyway,
Duncan will Google.
the no, Derek.
Derek, that's the one.
Derek from Retro Games. Very nice guy, and
Yeah,
very clever guy. And
very.
I think they did a lot of great stuff with Commodore. Oh, no, that's you told perhaps of the Commodore that's been bought, the brand that has been bought in US again,
Yeah,
the real new Commodore,
yeah.
because
'Cause there's two, isn't
the
there?
one from Retro Games, the English brand, who did the Spectrum, and they just did a wonderful white edition of the Spectrum,
I
which was
saw.
amazing.
Yeah,
And but they don't do the Commodore; they do the C64 and
yeah,
the A 120 full size for the Amiga. But it's not Amiga; it's a 120. So
yeah,
yeah, mm,
yeah. I mean, both sides are doing fantastic work. So, I
yeah.
mean, I hope they can coexist moving forward.
Oh yeah, very plenty of people who are interested of buying an original Commodore or a mini one or a black one because they release a black C64.
Yeah.
But just a great product because they put only homebrews into the C64 the black one, and
Mm,
that's great games, really great games.
yeah. Yeah.
So no, there are plenty of pays for great products,
And now we
nice
get the
products.
Vectrex.
So talking about homebrew, actually. So obviously, you said that you're working to get a few games with the Vectrex Mini. So after the fact, will there be overlays and games available for sale?
I hope so. I hope so. I've been contacted by many people who want to create games for the Vectrex Mini, and I told them, well, you have two possibilities. Or no, why you want to have the compatibility with the original Vectrex and have the possibility to create a cartridge for the original one. That's fine with me. But you can also be it's going to be easier if you want to program Vectrex mini games directly for the SP32 because it's in C. You can do that very easily.
Mm.
So as you wish. And I'm working with a very nice guy. Let me find his name again. Well, and he's working on isn't it is Richard Stevens.
Okay.
I don't know is he famous or not, but is really working of creating an environment to develop games on the Vectrex Mini. It's very interesting of creating a tool that can allows you to have a easier way to create games for the Vectrex and the
Yeah.
Vectrex Mini. So yes, I want all this to be open sources. That's what I told to Mailban, and he asked me first, but I said, of course,
Mm.
everything we are developing for the Vectrex Mini have to be open sources.
Yeah.
Everybody should be able to develop their own games on the Vectrex Mini without any difficulties.
Yeah.
And because now I know, since 3 months I'm working on doing this a reality. It's very, very complicated. So
Can
I'm
only
definitely
imagine.
uh, if you think of the size of the community, if you feel of the scale of the sales you can do on the Vectrex,
Yeah.
it's as I told you, it's very small.
Mm.
I'm sure nobody else want to copy us or to do replicas or to do clones of our Vectrex Mini because the market is too small. If you do a clone of the uh, Nintendo or or the Famicom and thing like that, you're gonna have a lot of people who want to buy that because it's very known and the games there is a lot of games on the Super Nintendo or on the NES or the PlayStation and things like that. If
Mm.
you are doing a Vectrex clone, it's yeah, good luck. Good luck with that because it's a lot of work for something that interests I don't know less than
I've got to say, I've
3,000
just
people.
looked up the Spectrum White Edition that's available from
Oh,
the
it's
31st
great.
of March,
It's
2026. I was thinking, no, I want the original, but that white Spectrum is a thing of beauty.
and
You're gonna buy it.
the little printer, we're selling a little
And
thermal printer with it, white
it,
one. Ah,
it
it's just amazing.
And
comes
it's
with
actually
a copy of
as well.
Crash by the looks of it as well.
Oh. So you're going to be in line for the white spectrum, and I'm going to be getting the Vectrex.
You have to get both.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
yeah, that's that. Well, uh, I'm really happy how things turns right now
Yeah.
because I see a lot of opportunities to really get this brand alive again.
Yeah.
And the Vectrex Mini is the first step. And definitely, I want to do more stuff for the
Yeah.
Vectrex and the
Like a
Vectrex
Excellent.
Mini.
handheld,
And
maybe.
yeah, if I can do a full size one, I will do it.
Yeah.
But I really, for now, I really don't know. But I got
No.
other ideas. I got many
We'll be
ideas.
watching. We'll be watching. David, thank you so much for joining us on the Focus
Oh,
on
that
Gaming
was always a
podcast.
pleasure.
I can see that you're a massive gaming and collector fan in the background. And we'd love to talk to you about that in a separate episode,
Oh yeah,
if you would like to do that. Um,
with
but
pleasure.
yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And We will put the links to the Games Preservation Society in the show notes, and
And the
obviously,
Vectrex
and the
That's
Vectrex.
very nice.
Mini.
That's very nice because I think these guys in Japan deserve to be helped. Their work is just amazing. I was there. I saw what we did in flesh and blood, and I was on the set,
Yeah,
in the house, and I saw all the shelves and all the games they are. Oh, it's just great job they are doing right now. So
I bet it's
they need to
phenomenal.
be helped.
Yeah, we'll definitely include them in then, and we'll
In the
drop
show
them a
notes.
message as well to get them on the show, and talk about what they're
Good
doing.
idea.
It's really important. It really is.
Get Joseph on the show.
Yeah,
Get Joseph on the show. He will be pleased.
yeah. Well, we hope to have you back on the show in the future, and I look forward to working out a time to come and review the unit in person. And thank you again.
You're welcome.
And that was David Oghia from Vectrex Mini.
Exciting
Tom,
stuff.
you were very excited, weren't you?
Man,
I
what a
think
great guy.
he was. He was a lovely guy.
Yeah,
And
really.
so many things he's got. Oh, just I think if I could have gone through the screen to his house, I probably would have been in like seventh heaven with all the gadgets, everything. Do you know what? I didn't ask him. I was pretty sure I saw on the back screen. It looked on the back shelf. Looked like a white
Sega game.
Game Gear.
Yes, there
A
was.
white. It was like a white and
Yeah.
sandy brown kind of one. I'm like, oh, is that a custom job or is that a limited edition one? I'm like, but then
It
there was
might have
loads
been
of
a
other
mini.
handhelds and all sorts. So I'm like, I can't. I just need to know. But
We need to talk on another episode about that one, I think. with him. So I'll mention that to him when I message him. So, but yeah, are you in the market for a Vectrex Mini, or are you going with the Spectrum?
well, if you're going to get one, then yeah, we live close by each other, so I
Oh,
will
right,
be around there to mindstorm the shit out of you. So, but yeah, I've watched a lot of the videos. I've never played one. I was 4 when it came out, and yeah, so and
They are good.
unfortunately, as he said, I think if you can get one for £600, you be getting a bargain. So I
Yeah.
think they're more veering towards the £800 mark. from
When
what I've
I got
seen.
mine, which was boxed with all bar 3 of the games, we're going back some now. It cost £90. So
Nice.
not
Yes,
that's not
it's
never
gone up a
happening.
bit now.
Yeah, that's never happening again.
So yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't talk about it, but the original had a CRT in it, so burning and obviously just going. I can imagine quite a lot of them are parts only.
Well, it's certainly not
nowadays.
something you put in the loft. Put it that way. You know, it's something you're going to have to look after and nurture a little bit.
But the minute I think his passion for it, I think, shows in the way that he is making, like he said, a niche product, but equally trying to keep it affordable, but keeping it looking accurate.
Yeah.
But then also he's wanting the blue one and he's wanting the white one.
Yeah, and he's doing the kiosk as well, which like the SNES Mini never had that. The NES and all the other ones, they never did the kiosks.
Well,
I think they missed their mark on that.
Well, when I joked about 6,000 people, I thought it was going to be a special thing that they might send out to a few journalists, one with a thing. And he said he's hoping for 500 to 1,000. What? Okay, that's quite a lot.
I think he will sell a lot more than he predicts, especially if he's going around all the gaming fairs and if he's got some stock when he's going around gaming shows.
Take a few of them with them.
Yeah,
them to them.
That's it.
Yeah. So fantastic.
Great stuff.
Yes, I can't wait to play yours. No, I mean the white Spectrum is £130. So yeah.
Oh, that's not expensive.
No, it's not expensive. Especially, I mean, it is a thing of beauty.
Especially when you just bought yourself a ROG Ally. I mean,
yeah, that was a little bit more than £130.
I feel like you will probably just get the Spectrum.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I couldn't actually tell from because it's out at the end of this month. Whether it is actually just an emulation device or whether it's you have to tap away and press load.
It's got the original loader on there, I believe.
Okay.
Or certainly the Spectrum Next did. So yeah. Who knows?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. But
Right. So,
like, subscribe, check out our socials.
yes. I will put the links in the notes for the Game Preservation Society and the Vectrex Mini.
Yeah, and let us know what you think about the episode, and we'll be buying a Vectrex Mini. We want to know what was your favourite game in the days of the original Vectrex.
Oh, because you'd have to be our kind of age for that,
or older.
or older.
You're getting really ageist at the moment. What's wrong with you?
Just saying, okay, minimum of our age, because
Dude,
I was four.
when
I
it
was
come
4
out.
when it came out. So
Right.
yeah,
So you'd have to.
I could have played it,
Yeah,
but I didn't.
while pooing your nappy. Right.
4 at 4.
You only got out of it last week.
I was going to say that stopped when I was about 38. Right.
On that note,
focusongaming.co.uk for all our episodes and links and all that kind of things. Leave us a review wherever you listen to us, and spread the word.
Yeah.
And
we'll be back next week, and hopefully Martin will reincarnate.
Yeah.
We'll see. Good night.
And on that note, bye.